go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? We are on the banks of the Hudson. Welcome to Michie Stadium, the home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Black Knights will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. It's a run to the left. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when it opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage. And
oh, they trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Great job here as a play caller. You come out the opening drive, you want to establish a little bit of an aggressive nature, and you hit some big plays here downfield. Great way to start this game.
And the Boilermakers will line up on 1st and 10. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
After that completion, Chris, on this corner route, see if the offensive coordinator comes out later in the same look, but this time sends the receiver fake to the outside to the corner and back to the inside on a post. Good catch the defense off guard.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
The 8th play of this opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. This is the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big game?
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to create better field position. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Quarterback keeps the football.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They'll run it here. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. Doesn't even get the pitch up before they bring him to the ground.
Well, that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Booker. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Purdue. Adds 6 more points to the total. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Scanning the field, it's Booker. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13.
Clear. Here we go.
He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Contact as he let the ball go.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Purdue has the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it rip. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Boilermakers looking to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
And the Boilermakers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He'll throw it now. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Booker. Looking for the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
They'll kick it away here. And it's fielded at the 40. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Purdue. This passing game is on fire today.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Purdue 28, Army 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
And your Albany Black Knights will take over first and 10.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. He decides to keep it here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Brings up second down.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the Purdue offense will take over first and 10.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And now the handoff. Breaks an open space. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The shotgun running play call. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great
touchdown, Boilermakers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, and the lead grows to 35-0. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner is brought down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Some hard running there through a tackle. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. To the air, it's Booker. Going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And then there's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Boilermakers will kick this deep to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen.
Returner is tackled down at the 12. And your Healthy Bucknuts will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. Pulls it in. It's over. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. And the Black Knights looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards on the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game.
And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? He hands it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Ready? Second down and goal upcoming. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Army.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here. To the air. It's Booker. And he gets into the end zone to further cut into this lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for two. Great throw.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out.
The return is brought down at the 21. And the Purdue offense will take over first and 10.
So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he's into the end zone. But hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Penalty on the defense now sets up second down and 8. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Man, that is the quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flap. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Look out, room to run here. Breaks into the clear. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him, and it seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
The Boilermakers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelbacker, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Getting closer, but now it's third down. Can they punch it in from the 2? They'll try to run this one in. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. And the Black Knights come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking downfield, it's Booker. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Black Knights pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking down. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Third down and a mile. Looking to throw for it. The pass is intercepted. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. Hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock, and they do that again. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the tailback's got it again.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Hands off to the left. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. He's got it with room to run. Here he goes. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Black Knights. That's how you finish a play.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Working clock with the ground game. He shreds the tackle. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Third down play for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? He shreds the tackle. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Contact as he threw it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. Important second down play coming up. And they'll take a knee. Time remaining under a minute now. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game, because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team, and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.